The way the camera is set, it's like wide, and so you're catching everything. And so I can sit at my
Hi,
computer and you can
everybody.
see me. Yes,
Hi.
hi, everybody. Yeah, Ori, I saw the cookie list.
Welcome to our very first Ultimate Chill. This
Ultimate chill.
Cookie
Ultimate
list.
Chill tonight.
Well, I don't know. Well, listen, Ori, just do me a favor, take that list, and when it comes time, if you keep it copied, to paste when we get to that point, then that way I can just go through them.
And check it twice.
Something like that. Yeah.
Break it down.
You can add me to it too.
So yeah. So but anyway, hi. So you're gonna see me checking the feed, just to make sure. Okay.
Coming is coming.
All right.
Dum dum.
I'm so tired. Don't kill me.
Yeah, well, I had to have a rim shot, so I've got this. This is a very big Darbuka drum that I picked up. I've been just about a year ago, and just waiting for the appropriately inappropriate place, the wrong place to pull it out and have people go, what? So yeah.
I saw you were amused by that Shopee pooper.
I was posting pictures, and by the way, for folks who are on Patreon, I posted some pictures, and I'll be trying to post more pictures and things like that, because Patreon did something now where you can join without being a paying member. But of course, you're in a good spot where, hey, I can put in $1 or something. You can do that. But there are things that you can post that are for anybody who's a member on Patreon. So I'm trying to do that. And so I put pictures of Starscream reading our latest book from the Library of Shame on the porcelain throne. So that apparently has been a hit so far. And I also talked a little bit about how I did that, and how I set up that shot. So it was a lot of fun. But yes, howdy to everyone. And oh, hey Mario, good to see you.
Let's go.
Yeah, and Gabriel was saying, you took a melatonin, so hopefully it won't be kicking in, too soon. But either way, we're here, and we are honoring Horus and Sobek, and I'm inaugurating a brand new figurine of Sobek, and I have to thank Darren for letting me use a little bit of his modeling supplies, because it's just a straight kind of turquoise blue, but I went and I painted some gold detailing, and then there's this stuff called black panel liner, and it's a very thin wash that's meant for Darren uses it for Gundam models,
and lots of other things too.
Okay, so it's not made exclusively for that, but
oh no, you can. I mean, it's made by Tamiya for any number of things, but it's most notably known for Gundam.
Yeah, he's really big into putting models together. But he let me borrow some, and so I got some really nice dark effects on the base. Because real turquoise has streaks of dark and then streaks of gold in it. So we really decked out Sobek and have him looking nice. So of course
he's dapper.
Huh?
He's dapper.
Yeah. Yes, he is. The only thing he needs now is a little crown, because they didn't make a crown for him. So I'm contemplating making something for him. But Horus and Sobek shared a temple at Kamombo. The temple that survives now is from the Hellenistic era, like a lot of other temples. At one time, that town had been a center of worship for Set, and somewhere along the way, in the later periods, Set was kind of bumped out, and they put Sobek in his place.
New things were set in motion. Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Yes.
Your super thanks will be the only thing that shuts me up. And I'm delirious tonight, so I mean it.
Yeah. You got what, 4 hours of sleep?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that. Yeah.
Anyway, so and actually, it was my understanding is that the temple, that's like, I mean, it's like a duplex. Okay, you have, a processional way and a shrine for Horus, and then next to it's the one for Sobek.
So was there a courtyard in the middle so they could gripe about who's getting whose mail?
I don't know. I'd have to look at the plans for it, but
hey,
maybe.
Did you order a pizza?
It makes you wonder.
Oh, that was yours?
Yeah.
Sorry, it was good, but
yeah, and
while you're at that, maybe they get mad because they keep getting sets mail.
Yeah. They keep they keep having to put address change, return to sender.
Now, here's my question: was it written in stone or on papyrus?
Maybe both. Who knows? But oh, Ashley gave us a super thanks. So there you go.
Ashley's telling me to shut the front door.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Hey.
Oh, don't strain too hard, dude.
I don't know what did it, but it didn't. It wasn't nice.
Well, just
that's why they call it pain.
just try and relax. We'll light a candle for Mama Sekhmet, and of course for everyone else who might be, needing prayers of healing. I also have the candle for Mahes on the altar. So
14 animals.
Do what? I know. One of you wanted to know if we could pick up Sobek and hold him close to the camera. Yeah.
This would give me a chance to see him.
Okay, sure. Well, not only that, given where the camera is, it's kind of far out, so you don't really get to see a whole lot. So, certainly, I don't mind. Just So let me see now. So I put the gold detailing, of course, on the headdress, and of course the cartouche. They were just copying hieroglyphs, but they happened to copy Tutankhamun's throne name rather well, and you can see that the dark coloring in here is from the panel lining, and I just put it in as a wash because the design on here is embossed, and it's basically the same design that's on the base for my figurine of Fast. It's just that hers is, it's black, so dark panel lining wouldn't really show up, but here on the turquoise color, it gives it a nice effect. So hopefully,
let me see.
All right, now Darren wants to see that. So.
How you doing, Chef? Hey, look at that.
Yeah, it came out really good.
Yeah. I'm going to play a politician and take credit when I did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, so.
Maybe one of these times. Oh, yes, very nice.
Yeah.
I do like how they have the figures in the duo pose.
Yeah. So you have, just a man and a woman both in the duo pose. Which, it's kind of appropriate. It's the people collectively paying homage to Sobek. So, yeah. Yeah, and well, the whole idea is it was made to, I added details to it to make it look like turquoise. And because turquoise is, what was really cool is the Egyptian lady that runs Little Egypt in Dallas pronounced it turquoise, but they're fans of it too. So, and painting one thing to look like something else that's a little harder to find is a time-honored tradition that the Egyptians used. And just about any museum exhibit you go to, you're going to find wooden or cheaper stone vessels that were painted to look like alabaster or quartz or something like that.
Look at your cup, for example, that's on the offering plate.
Oh, the cup,
The
which
blue.
oh yeah. Well, the one that I painted.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's a thing.
She is very smart, though. And very talented.
Yeah. Yes, I know.
Often, if you make something look like the other thing, it will function more or less as the real thing by Hecka's perspective.
Yeah. Yes, it becomes magically effective as the other thing. So, well, speaking of that, Darren, it is time now to get ready because
it's one of the reasons why Faience was so coveted.
Okay. Yeah, because we have some folks that we want to try and get the fun parts in before it gets to be too late. So. I see you just quietly giggling.
Don't mind me. I have no idea what's going on.
You will in a minute.
And I'm sober.
Just sleep depth. Sleep depth is a powerful thing.
Yes, it is.
All right. These cool waters are upon my hands, and they purify me. Tefnut purifies me. Hail unto you, O Yanachuru. We come unto you without falsehood and without evil. Our purity is upon our hands. Our purity is within our hearts, and we've cast out all evil that pertains to us. We are pure. We are pure. We are pure. We are pure.
I'm so happy.
Do what?
That's so cool. You kill it.
In a few months, you'll be happy for it.
Yes. Probably fewer than we'd like. The highs have been getting. Okay, it's early March and the highs have been 80 degrees Fahrenheit around here. So
yeah, it's true.
Prayer for productive work this weekend. I'm planning to climb up in the attic and staple up some insulation. Yeah.
Just please don't screw up my speaker wire.
I'm going to be in a different. Dude, I'm going to be in a different end of the house. I'm going to be in the end that doesn't have insulation. Because the previous owner got short sheeted. All right. Oh, I was that a hand that somebody waved? Smacky Smackins, hey. And B, hey, I made it. Oh, you made it. Yeah, we did you miss the cool waters?
That's everybody's favorite part.
Yeah. Oh, and Gabriel, will you be taking commissions for altar images like the one in your Etsy shop? I've done it in the past. It's just right now everything's kind of on temporary hold because I'm finishing an animation project. And how many hours did I work without getting up yesterday?
6.5.
Something like that. Yeah.
I don't even know I don't know how the woman did it. I don't even think she got up to use the restroom.
I don't think I did. Yeah. Well, I can tell you this. I put it down and my brain is fried. I can't even pick up an Egyptology book and read it. I am like that.
But the good news is when we flipped her brain, we didn't bust the yolk. So we ought to be all right.
I'm
so tired. Full gently.
Yeah. Yeah, but gently. But you know what though? my goal is come by the eclipse, that thing's going to be done. And it'll be on my other YouTube channel, and I will send you guys links, and you can all see it and laugh. And one of the characters that I animated this week, his name is Shoji, and he is so cute.
And you guys can all like make 7 or 8 different YouTube accounts and watch all of her videos 9 times a day.
Just share it with your friends. Just share it with your friends, okay? But anyway. Come in peace, bright eye of Horus. Oh, come in peace. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus shines like Ra in the twin horizons, and evil hides in fear of it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus destroys the enemies of Ra and all of their abodes, till none remain. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
The eye of Horus comes to the 4 corners of the world, to everyone who is tuning in with us now, and will be joining us in the future, and who have been with us in the past. This eye of Horus comes, and we are all purified with it. Receive the light.
Receive the light.
And so, we light this candle for Sobek, who shares a feast tonight with Horus. And for Mahas, the Scarlet Lord, that he may protect everyone who's in the path of spring weather, so that they will be safe. And Mama Sekhmet, that she may bring peace and healing to all those who need it. You arise in the Akhetis Capri, O Ra, spreading your light upon the earth. You set in peace in the mountains of Manu as a tomb, bringing your light to Duat. Shine upon earth as you do in heaven and Duat. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who came from Nun at the first time, for such is your uniqueness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Hu at your left side, for such are the words you commanded. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who placed Sia at your right side, for such is your great wisdom. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, whose Hika goes before you, for such is your ability. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, who rules with Ma'at upon your brow, for such is your righteousness. Hail and praise unto you, O Ra, and hail and praise unto you, O Sobek, O Horu, O Yenachuru, you lords of love and lords of life. Grant us life, well-being, and health. May our eyes perceive your goodness, and our hearts receive your wisdom. May you shine upon us as you traverse the sky, that we may bring to you Ma'at and cast out Isfet. May you guard us from the evil ones through the dark hours of the night, your protection being before us, and your strength being within us. Take these, your cool waters, which are the inundation. They may cool your hearts. Oh, you know what you do. These cool waters are the eye of Horus. Your hearts may be refreshed. Milk, milk, may you taste it in your shrine. May your hearts be refreshed with it. We bring you this milk from the great flood, O Yanochiru, that you may be purified with it. We give you incense, great of purity. This incense is the eye of Horus, and its fragrance comes to you. It cleanses you. It adorns you. It takes its place upon your hands. This incense is the eye of Horus, O Yanochiru, and its fragrance comes to you. Take this, your bread on which gods live. This bread is the eye of Horus, O Yanochiru. Lift it to your faces and be at peace with it. Okay, that's. See you right later. Gardens prosper, and Hapi rejoices, overflowing with his meal. We fill the eye of Horus for you with wine, O Ra, O Horus, O Sobek. Drink and be pure. The doors of heaven and the doors of earth are open with libations for you within this house. May your faces be refreshed with your libations, your wine, and your water. And may all of the gardens prosper this year. And if I may make a humble request of Lady Bast, to discourage that mystery feline from using one of my garden beds as a litter box. Just because it has loose sandy soil in it doesn't mean it's meant as a giant litter box. I plan to plant cucumbers there. So, yeah. Somewhere else for the kitty. I might have to put some chili powder in there to discourage the kitty away. Pure is Ra Horiketi within his house. Pure is Horus, Sobek, Lord of Umbos, within their house. Pure are the cause of all of these nurturing, with this good myrrh that is given. Jehuti proclaims it. It is written in his house of sacred words. Hapi gives in abundance, thousands of offerings, all things good and pure, for Ra Horiketi, for Horu, for Sobek, in every place that their immortal cause dwell. Come to your body, O Ra Horiketi. Come to your body, O Horu. Come to your body, O Sobek. Come to your bodies, O Yanochiru, and come to your invocation. Come unto us, your servants, who are mindful of your feasts and your offerings. Bring your power, your hika, your honor, and your ba to these your offerings, and partake of them. Come, O people, raise these offerings before the faces of these gods. Lift the offerings before Ra, before Sobek, before Horu. All life comes from them. All health comes from them. All stability comes from them. All good fortune comes from them, as it has since the first time. Ora Horaketi, and your son, the Osir Nisu Nebkaprura. Your foes retreat from you. Horus turns himself to his eye. Turn yourselves to these, your offerings, and receive them from our hands. And from the table of the gods to the table of the blessed dead, we light this candle, that it may be the eye of Horus that lights their way in Duat. And we pour these cool waters from the table of Osiris, that their hearts may be refreshed. Horekere ta henket ka kao abdu sanachremerha kutnebet nofra wabet anked nacharim and kao and aku punibu machar nibu kiranachra. A voice offering, bread and beer, 1,000 of beef and fowl, incense, oils, and all good and pure things on which a god lives, for the cause of all of these blessed dead, all true of voice, before the great God. And now we come unto you, O Ra, as Jehuti comes, our hands joined under Ma'at. Ma'at has come to be with you in every place where you are. An offering of Ma'at is made unto you, that your heart may be pleased and your Ka shall live. Truly, your Enid has Ma'at, for they know you live in her. The Enid says unto you, your word is law, eternally. As Fet is cast out by your word, and rejoicing is yours every day. Ma'at has taken her place in your shrine. And may we always act with gentility and compassion, for such is the first Ma'at. May we always offer charity and hospitality, for such is the second Ma'at. May we always respect consent and fidelity, for such is the third Ma'at. May we always avoid violence and promote wellness, for such is the fourth Ma'at. May we always speak words of truth, for such is the fifth Ma'at. May we always promote the public good, for such is the sixth Ma'at. May we always act humbly and with temperance, for such is the seventh Ma'at. May we always honor our gods and respect others, for such is the eighth Ma'at. May we uphold Ma'at like Jehuti, that we may witness Ra's perfection every day. Okay, I'm just going to pause for a second to catch up here. As Kate was saying, didn't Fortune say something was supposed to happen today? Okay, let's see. Oh, it's funny, one night you got a cat in your lap, and I was just talking about, there's a neighborhood cat that, is making its spring rounds and has decided to use my garden for a litter box. Oh. Wait, Smacky, you have a pigeon named Captain Harlock? Oh, that's cute. Huh. But okay. One thing I did want to mention is because we had some technical issues last week, but we were still able to finish the majority of the service. And one of the things that I pointed out, it's actually in the fourth hour of the book of Amduat. And I could find it because I was talking with Yamanu, and we found this because there's a description in there of the sun god making the journey, through the darkness, and the thing is, if I can find the right page, it's in darkness. And so the inhabitants of that hour of the underworld of the Amduat cannot hold on, because I know it's here. I was going to read directly from it, but somewhere here. But basically, they cannot see him, but they can hear the sun god, and so the sun god speaks to them, and it's because there's like a kind of a zigzaggy path, and there's different doors and stuff. But that's one of the features of that hour, and I would have to spend some time looking for it in here. But I thought of that, when we had our technical issues and the camera went out, and I wasn't able to restart it. But we still had audio, so it's kind of like we were in that hour of the Amduat. But obviously we're back to normal for this week. But Hail, O Sobek, great god, lord of Tashe, great male who came from Nun, white of teeth, green of scales, keen of face and raised of brow, lord of strength and virility, raging one who drives away evil. You are lord of the Nile who makes the tube banks flourish, lord of the winding waterway in the sky, in your carnelian temple in the mountain of Baku. Hail to you, twin of Ra, who arose from the primeval waters, lord of Tashe, son of Neat, mighty god whose seizing cannot be seen, ruler of the rivers, governor of the winds, great male, rutting bull, lord of love, lord of the Aku, he who loves taking, great of terror. Drive off your wrath, let pass your raging, cut short your mourning, let your beauty come. Come in peace, O Lord of peace. Hail unto you, O Lord of Behdet, Lord of the sky, splendid winged disk who shines in the horizon. You beautiful sun who illuminates the darkness, splendid child who illuminates the earth, iris of the Ujat who lights the two lands with his rays, fair of face, hovering one, armored, majestic, clothed in gold. You arise as Capri when you emerge from Naunet, your rays spreading over the world. Shine upon earth as you do in heaven. And hail unto you, O Horus, great god, lord of the sky, great falcon, dappled of plumage, ruler of flying. Winged disk upon the two lands, see a falcon united with the sun disk. Holy god, falcon of gold. Show a good nap? No? Okay. Oh, by the way, I'll have to go back and share pictures, but I have a friend from way back in the day when we all did gaming over text on Telnet. And she lives in Arizona now and volunteers on the weekends at a wildlife rescue handling birds of prey. And she actually got a picture with a peregrine falcon. And I'm trying to remember his name, but they do have one there whose name is Horus. And it's the Liberty Wildlife Rescue in Arizona. And I mentioned that, I have friends that are Egyptophiles that would love to see actual pictures of a peregrine falcon. And so she mentioned, oh yes, because when they get birds in, if they can be released back into the wild, they don't give them a name, they only give them a number because they want them to be able to go back, and be, wild and free. But if they have an injury or something that means they can't be released back into the wild, then they keep them there and they'll give them a name. And so the vets working there tend to name the birds. And there's a beautiful owl that I think is okay. I think the falcon that she had was Ace. It was either him or the owl. But she said they do have another one named Horus. And no, we can't adopt Horus, but it's nice to know that there is a falcon, somewhere out there, that's named Horus, and that there are people taking care of him. So, yeah. Oh goodness, wait, Kristen, it's 5 a.m. Where are you? Estonia. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. The not the Balkans, but like okay, Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia, they're all in a group together. Yeah, and so and you guys are like northeast of Poland, if I remember right. So yeah, gosh. Well, certainly prayers for safety for everyone over there. Baltic states, okay. But okay. Okay, so the the audio cut out completely when the video went down last week. Okay. Well, so far so good. Just have to watch and make sure we don't step on any cables. Okay, go ahead and give me that list for the cookies. And we're going to start with one for everyone for the week. And of course, remember last week's said, in great attempts, it is glorious even to fail. Now, I think the meaning that I got from that was that I was working on drawing some technically very complicated things. And, it looks like it'll work when I string everything in sequence, but, it's something, it was a great attempt. And even if it doesn't work, still, I was trying something very hard. So, let's see what they have for us this week. So again, anyone who might be tuning in after the fact, this first one is for everyone. Wow. A human being is a deciding being. So that is our fortune for the week. A human being is a deciding being. So I guess don't put off decisions this weekend or this week. Go ahead and be decisive if the situation calls for it. Because a human being is a deciding being. And okay, here we go. You okay, Darren? I think I may have to tuck you in bed after we're done here. Okay. All right, cookie list from Discord. So we're gonna go with let's go ahead and go with those. And then we're gonna pick up. I see Gabriel, and then Threlo, and so on. So let's. Okay, and Mario's prayer request. I finally get the hang of my new 3D printer. I've been retrying this print like 10 times. I can appreciate where you're at because our lovely assistant Morgan has, I think, 2 different printers, and he is always messing with those things. So yeah, they are a pain in the afterburners. So let's go ahead and we'll start with our Discord cookies. Okay, one Aslan requesting one from Sekhmet, and then Pine Tree, Love Deluxe, Sakanoon, and then Lee Roxy. Okay, so let's start with Aslan from Mama Sekhmet. And that one was just waiting to come on in. Aslan, want to learn how to love? Start with the one you hate. Want to learn how to love? Start with the one you hate. All right, so I'm just going to make a note. So Aslan, and then next is Pine Tree. Pine Tree. We must have old memories and young hopes. We must have old memories and young hopes. So keep that hope fresh. All right, and like I said, I'm just making a note of these, so in case something gets missed, and it's like, hey, what was that one? I can find them a little bit faster. So that's Pine Tree. Next is Love Deluxe. For Love Deluxe. Never ignore a gut feeling, but never believe that it's enough. Never ignore a gut feeling, but never believe that it's enough. So once you have that gut feeling, act on it. Don't just have it. But that's for Love Deluxe. Okay. And next was Satkanum. Yeah, and then Lee Roxy. So Satkanum. Satkanum. Watch out for emergencies. They are your big chance. Watch out for emergencies. They are your big chance. So emergency equals opportunity. And last is Lee Roxy, and then we can go on to the ones from the main chat here. Piece of cookie.
Sounds good.
Lee Roxy. Got 2. So. Here's number 1. Play the lottery today. Lady Luck is upon you.
Hey.
I guess that smiling upon you is upon you.
Darren loves vintage Star Wars. And a nice big house to put the room. I need that though. I really do.
Let me get a serious deal here. Now, Lee Roxy, you got another one here. If you look in the right places, you can find some good offerings.
Hey, go for it.
So, yeah, Lee Roxy, play the lottery today. Lady Luck is upon you. If you look in the right places, you can find some good offerings. So, yeah, Powerball. But no, Lee Roxy, you got some good opportunities coming here. Now, I think the thing that I'm kind of keeping in mind is we had pulled a fortune right after Christmas that said, remember this date 3 months from now. Well, that's going to be later this month, so we'll see what happens. My prayer is that folks will be speaking positively of us this weekend, and that the good things will come of it. But in the meantime, started with Gabriel from Bastet and Sekhmet, and then Frelo, and we'll pick up from there. And I'm kind of behind on the chat, but that's just so that I don't lose track of the cookies. We'll get down in just a second. So, Gabriel, it's your turn. Vast and Sekhmet. Okay, I guess they decided to be playful and make me have to go after the cookie here. Oh, here we are. Gabriel, security is not in having things, it's in handling things. Okay, so security is not in having things, it's in handling things.
Get your business done.
Well, and not only that, people say, oh, well, you got to have how much money in savings or blah, 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 blah. Well, Darren and I can tell you, you can have $50,000 in the bank and be homeless.
Been there, done
yes.
that.
So it's not in having things, it's in handling things. And in that case, it was through no fault of our own. It's just, the long story of circumstances and how, it got to be that way. But we were waiting to close on this house. And we're hotel surfing in the meantime. So, security is not in having things. It's in handling things. So, Gabriel, that is for you. And next is Threlo. Threlo, you will always have good luck in your personal affairs. You will always have good luck in your personal affairs. Sounds good to me. Next is Kristen Rebase for me, and then one for Crit, who is an acquaintance. All right, we'll start with you. So, Kristen. Kristen, you must learn from the mistakes of others. You must learn from the mistakes of others. Now, the next one is for your friend, Crit, our acquaintance. And theirs. You should be able to make money and hold on to it. You should be able to make money and hold on to it. So don't spend it, put it in savings. Okay. All right, next is Katie Horton asking for one from Seth and from Kemetic. And then Ashley Spradlin. Okay. And oh, that's cute. I'm just kind of looking down the list. Smacky Smackins wants one from Horus, and Brother would like one from Sobek. How appropriate is that? That's really, really cool. Well, let's start with Katie Horton. And Mama Kemetic, don't let Set mess with our internet here. Although I think with Set it's just a case of trip, oops, you know. All right, so Katie Horton. Every day is new life to a wise person. Every day is a new life to a wise person. And that's especially appropriate considering who we have, you know, at the high point in the altar, you know, the sun god who starts over and is reborn every day. We can take a cue from that. Every day is a fresh start, a new life to a wise person. Okay, so Ashley Spradley from Osiris. Ashley Spradley. The universe without music would be madness. The universe without music would be madness. I don't know if you are musically inclined. If so, then that's certainly encouragement. If you're thinking about it, you know, it'd be a good idea. And if not, then just build yourself a playlist. So, okay, next, Kyle Hinojosa. Oh, goodness, hope everything's all right. And one night I'm going to decide to order some comfort food on account of insane news I got today and having to have a conversation with Mom. Anything we can do to help? Okay, I see you got a request, so hold on. Cal Hinojosa, and then Serrana, and also for daughter. So, starting with Kyle. Right. Kyle Hinojosa. The smallest deed is better than the biggest intention. The smallest deed is better than the biggest intention. So it doesn't matter what grand schemes you have in your mind. What matters is the little things that you do. The smallest deed is better than the biggest intention. Okay, so next is Serana, and then one for daughter. No, it's cooking. Okay, so Serana. Serana. Most folks are about as happy as they make up their minds to be. Most folks are about as happy as they make up their minds to be. And I have to say, I had resolved at the end of last year that this was going to be the year I took my joy back, and so far, I think I've been doing pretty good with that. So you just got to decide to do that. But let's see what they have for daughter. The secret to good friends is no secret to you. So for daughter, the secret to good friends is no secret to you. And I get the sense that this is a vote of confidence. You know what you need to do, and you know, if some people are, you know, if she knows that there are some folks that are good, stick with them. If she's not so sure, then maybe it's time to, you know, clear some dead weight, you know, or some negative weight. But trust her instincts. The secret to good friends is no secret to you. Okay. All right. So then Ori, and then Smacky and brother. Okay. Oh, and I saw a prayer request for Akira Toriyama. I'll have to scroll down and see this. Do we know that name? And oh yeah, the thing about the government not wanting disabled people to have an easy time and things. Yeah, we totally know about that. Okay. Oh, the creator of Dragon Ball. He passed away this week. Oh my. I was gonna say that I knew that name had to be significant from somewhere. Well, certainly. Well, may he have some offerings. You know, 1,000 of beef and fowl and bread and beer.
The creator of Dragon Ball passed away.
Yes, the creator of Dragon Ball passed away.
How sad, man.
Yeah.
Because look, it wasn't exactly my favorite thing, but I do know how many people love it and what kind of difference it makes for a lot of people. So
Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and everything in that iteration is only one of the most popular anime over the entire world.
Right.
You know, there are people in countries all over the world, not just here in the U.S., that know Dragon Ball Z.
I'm very grateful.
Or some other iteration of Dragon Ball. So
I'm very grateful for the gift he gave the world, and I just hope that this woman gets to share the gift with the world that I'm watching develop right this minute.
Yes,
it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. I do have lots of things, and I would love to share characters like Shoji with the rest of the world, because just drawing him, I'm like, I want to scoop him up, you know. But and when you see him, you'll agree that he's very cute. But respect to those who came before.
Much love.
Yeah.
And may you find the Dragon Ball.
Yeah. But okay, so we're picking up with Ori and then Smacky.
When he does, I hope he makes a good wish.
Yes. Now I will confess, there was a fan animated porn called Sailor and the Seven Balls that was animated around the year 2000. And yeah, we have
hilariously, brilliantly bad.
yes, we have tortured people with
and
that.
we love it.
Yeah, and
everyone should see it twice, especially at the old folks' home.
well, no, it's kind of funny because some of my classmates, just mentioned it and they were kind of waked out at the very idea of, oh my god, don't ruin my childhood. And I'm like, dude, I was on Internet 1.0. Our childhood got ruined a long time ago.
Yes.
Okay.
Ours was, Gen X's childhood got ruined long before yours.
And we kind of did it to ourselves. So
thanks for playing.
Okay, for Ori. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give.
Wow.
We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. And
that's something we all need to remember.
Yeah, but I think that's also a vote of confidence and a thumbs up from the gods for you because, Ori, you've been helping us with a lot of things and I appreciate that.
We love you.
Yeah. But we make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. So, Smacky and then brothers. So Smacky wants one from Horus and brother wants one from Sobek. So let's. And they both came out at once.
How appropriate.
Okay.
Let them fight. I'm hilarious. Remember that, y'all.
Anyway, all right. Let's open the first one. So Smacky, here's the first one. Sincerity is the finest point of communication. Sincerity is the finest point of communication.
That could be applied to so many things.
The second one. A great person never ignores the simplicity of a child. That kind of has some Horus vibes to it as well, because remember, he has an aspect as a child. A great person never ignores the simplicity of a child. Sincerity is the finest point of communication. Should we pull another one from, or is that for the...
That's for them to figure out.
Okay, yeah, I got the sense that's...
Use it, apply it, struggle, enjoy.
Yes, and cherish your brotherhood.
Yes.
Okay. All right, B, Reed took the SAT today, so I'd appreciate some prayers for a high score and a cookie, please.
I hope it sat well.
Well, all our hopes for you, and yes. May Jehuti smile upon you. And they say that if you take the SAT and then you have it converted to the ACT, you tend to get a higher result. But we hope it's a high score. And let's see what.